Alrighty, we're live. Okay, I'm going to go start the room. Oops. I'm going to go start the room on Clubhouse and then we are going to keep it pushing, okay? I'm going to make sure I schedule the rooms for next week because this week we had lots of rooms where we were just going back and forth and I didn't really schedule the rooms for this week. So next week I'm going to make sure that I go in and properly schedule the rooms such that everyone gets informed when it's the time for the room to start, such that we all are not on different like time zones in terms of when the room starts and when it ends, right? It's important that we schedule the room. Alrighty. And when I schedule the rooms next week, y'all please check my Instagram to check for the timing, and for those on Clubhouse, check the schedule of the room in on the calendar so that you can see when we are coming up, so that you can also check your own calendar and make it in a way that you don't miss it. Okay, I've had some messages like, oh, sorry I missed the room, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's because I've not been scheduling, so I'm sorry about that. Alrighty. Let's get to it. I'm excited for today's scholarship. I'm always excited for each brand new day's scholarship. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Alrighty. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Sylvie, and I am the founder of LearnHowToGetAScholarship.com. LearnHowToGetAScholarship.com is a website where we curate scholarships for international students and we prepare students to apply for scholarships. So if I just pull up the website of the scholarship of our, if I just pull up our website like very quick and go to our services page, there you're really going to see the services that we offer, which is like a whole lot. If you go there, you're going to see our services. We try to organize it in a way that it's easier for you all to get there and see it. So when you come to our services page, you see Scholarship Prep Academy, right? This is the page here. You see scholarship searching. Do you want us to search for scholarships for you? Definitely go to the website and book. Do you want us to help you with your research proposal? All scholarships ask for a research proposal. Go to the website and book. Do you want us to help you with your personal essays? There is no scholarship that you apply for without them asking for your essays, right? Your personal statements. And on personal statements, we have like an expert. She's actually the Erasmus Mundus country representative for Kenya. She works with students, like she's an expert at this, so she's going to work with you if you want that service. Research proposal writing, we have a Dr. Mariam, who is an experienced person. I trust her with like anything that has to do with research proposals. And then do you want your CV, like we need to fix up your CV for whatever scholarship, there is Kion there. Kion is going to work with you. And also you can choose to join our group classes. You can choose to, if you're very busy and it's hard for you to get through like tight schedules and everything, you can sign up for a one-on-one class and we are going to work with you. And also we are now planning to have monthly workshops on Zoom. Okay, so you can join any of our monthly workshops based on how your time look. You can say, okay, I would like to join a workshop for January, a workshop for March, and we are going to schedule you, and then we are going to get on a workshop. So y'all go to the website LearnHowToGetAScholarship.com, search for the services, feel free to book. We've tried to make the process as easy as possible. Alrighty, you guys, I have a YouTube channel. If you did not know that, know it now. The good thing with the YouTube channel is that everything is extremely organized. You can find like 5 fully funded scholarships for master students, 5 fully funded scholarships for PhD students, 5 fully funded scholarships for bachelor students. So the website is extremely organized. The YouTube channel is very organized, so you can just go straight to what you're searching for and you can get whatever thing that you're searching for. Okay, alrighty, let's get to our scholarship for today. For those joining us on Clubhouse, you can just go ahead also and follow the room at the top of my head, the Study Abroad Club. You can join that club, and each time you'll be informed when we have a new room. So let's get to our scholarship for today. Our scholarship for today is actually the Chalmers IPOET Scholarships 2022-2023 for international students to Sweden. You all know we have been talking a lot about scholarships to Sweden in the last 2 weeks. We spoke about the Macadalen University. We spoke about the Krosalinska University, I think. We spoke about the Swedish Institute Scholarship for Global Professionals in Sweden, and today we are talking again about the Chalmers IPOET Scholarships for International Students. So that is already a ton of scholarships that you have to apply to if you want to go study in Sweden. So nobody should have any complaints about scholarships to Sweden. You have a ton of them. You can pick and choose based off of which one you want to apply for. Regardless, you are going to have something for you if you're considering Sweden as a study destination. And all of these scholarships are targeted 2022, 2023. Most of them, the deadlines are still spread out, so there is no excuse. There is no excuse why you shouldn't be applying for the scholarships. There is no excuse why you shouldn't be getting everything to get ready. Of course, we can help you with specific things, just as I said at the start, but you need to get all your documents ready, because as I always tell you all, scholarships do not negotiate their deadlines. Their deadlines are fixed, and if you don't apply within the right time, you miss it. Okay. Alrighty, let's get to the scholarship. So it is actually the it is actually the Chalmers University of Technology. It's called the Chalmers University of Technology, and they are offering scholarships for international students. The deadline for this scholarship is the 17th of January. Oh, goodness me. I need water. The 17th of January 2022. That is the deadline for application. So you all still have some time. Today is what? Today is November 18th. Today is November 18th. So you have from November 18th to December 18th, and then from December 18th to, so you have about 1 month and 3 weeks ish to get all your documents together. So there is no reason why you shouldn't apply for this particular scholarship. Okay, so this is a scholarship for international students as well as Swedish students, and it's a master scholarship. Okay, it's a master scholarship, you guys. I hope that whoever is going to be applying for it, you all have your bachelor's degree saved up somewhere. You've already done your bachelor's. You're thinking about going to study at the master's level. You know the interesting part about this scholarship? It has 45 slots. You all know how I always talk to you all about the number of slots that are available for each scholarship, and I always tell you all that if anyone ever comes to you telling you that I promise you I'm going to get you a scholarship, if that person isn't the scholarship provider, they are lying to you, because a scholarship is always a function of several variables, and guess what? The number of slots is one of them. So when you come here and you see a scholarship that is offering 45 slots for this year, like 2022, 2023, they are offering 45 slots. Who knows how many slots they are going to show up with next year, right? So it has 45 slots. So now your job is to think through, alrighty, how competitive is this? How many students? This is open to students from all around the world, right? So it doesn't matter where you're from. You can definitely apply for this particular scholarship. It doesn't matter where you're from. So what you see now is that, 45 slots, it's not a lot. It's not a lot, which means that you really need to put your best foot forward if you are going to be applying for this particular scholarship. Okay, so it says that this is a scholarship for citizens who are not EU or from the EEA, that's the European Economic Area countries, and who are required to pay tuition fees. Okay, if you're required to pay tuition fees, then you know that you can apply for this particular scholarship. If you all watch the video on YouTube on this Swedish Institute Scholarship for Global Professionals, I walk you all step by step on how to apply for universities in Sweden. If you do not know it, go to the YouTube channel, learn how to get a scholarship, and watch that video. I walk you all step by step on how to apply for it. So you have to go through that process as you apply for universities in Sweden. Okay, so now let's get to the money. Let's get to the money. Y'all know I'm always like, how much are we talking about though? Like, where the money resides, right? That's always a question that I'm always asking, and I'm asking both for myself. I do not. I've gone through all my scholarships already. Y'all can find the scholarships that I've had. It's public information, but I've gone through all of my scholarships. But the thing is also that I always still feel that I'm in that place of how much money are we getting, because if I'm able to find some particular amount of money, I know that it can benefit you all. Okay, so yes, how much are we talking about? So it says that it's going to be a 75% reduction in tuition fees for 4 semesters. Of course, 4 semesters is 2 years, right? And students who excel during their first year of studies may receive an increased reduction, which covers 85% of the tuition fees during the second and final year of their studies. Okay, so So what this tells you is that this is a partially funded scholarship, you guys. This is a partially funded scholarship. And when we have a partially funded scholarship, I always tell you all, please, please, please do well to work it backwards, okay? When I showed you all on how to apply for the universities in Sweden, you all realized that there was a scholarship application, there was a university application fee, right? That system wants you to pay an application fee. So you have to walk it back and think, what is the cost of living in Sweden? If you apply for this scholarship, for this university, you get it, you get the scholarship. They are taking away, they are paying 75% of your tuition. You have to pay for your flights to Sweden. You have to pay for your accommodation. You have to pay for your probably insurance and all the other day-to-day living expenses that you will incur while living in Sweden, right? Before you get there, get acclimatized to whatever is going on there and probably get a part-time job or things like that. Or how is the part-time job environment even looking like in Sweden? Those are the types of research that you have to do ahead of time. You have to think about it. How much are you gonna need? How much are you gonna need from wherever it is you all are located? I don't know where everyone is located, but from wherever it is that you're located right through to going to Sweden, how much will you need? Settle in at least for like 6 months, 1 year till you find your feet with everything. You have to calculate how much that is. Then you start thinking, do you need to apply for a second scholarship? Or can your family come up with the money? Or can you come up with the money through whatever means it is to come up with the money? And when you are able to come up with an amount and work it backwards, and then you know how much you will need, of course, aside of this 75% of your tuition that is going to be paid for, then you can now make that decision of, is it worth it or it is not worth it? And as I always tell you all, it's okay. If you walk it backwards and you see that you cannot afford it, let it go. Let it go, you guys. Get into the scholarship. Learn as much as possible about it as early as possible. If it is not for you, drop it and keep it pushing. I started one scholarship a day here on Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram on the 19th of May 2021, and I have been coming to y'all almost every weekday telling y'all about new scholarships, right? There are scholarships, okay? So it's not like letting go one scholarship is going to kill you. No, it's not. If you walk it backwards and you see that your family and you cannot afford it and you cannot get another scholarship to cover all the other expenses, let it go and then look for the next opportunity, because a next one is always going to show up in this world of scholarships, okay? So walk it backwards and see how much you can afford it. It's a partially funded scholarship. They say that if you are able to be a good student and keep up with everything that is required, they are going to move it from 75% to 85% tuition fee in the second year. That is the second year. So you still need everything that you have to go through in the first year, okay? So please try your best as much as possible. Walk it backwards, see how much you need it. If you cannot afford it, let it go and move to the next one. Alrighty, now of course how to go through I just said it here. They said how to apply. Scholarship applications will be processed when the corresponding online application for master's program at the university. Universityadmissions.se. I showed you all how to apply for this scholarship for all of the programs in Sweden. I showed you all universityadmissions.se. That is where you complete your application. You need to submit the required documentation, verify your eligibility, and having paid your application fee. If you all watch that video, you see that I got stuck somewhere because they required me to pay the application fee. So you all will be required to pay that money. And when you walk it backwards and you see that you will not be able to pull through, don't even start, because at some point they're going to want you to pay this application fee, which may be a waste of money for you, or maybe you cannot afford it. So you just let it go right off from the start. Alrighty, so as usual, I'm going to tweet out the link to the scholarship. I am going to tweet out the link to the scholarship. If you're new here, those are the rules of engagement. I tweet out the link to the scholarship. That is where y'all get the link on Twitter. That's where y'all get the link to the scholarship. And as I said already, I cannot send individual links to you all. It's just impossible. I'm one person. There's a lot of you out there that need help. I cannot do that, okay? So I'm going to tweet out the link to the scholarship. So the first rule of engagement, if you do not follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter, because that is where you're going to find the link to the scholarship. Number 2, I'm going to take a screenshot of the official page of the scholarship and I'll put it in my Instagram stories. So if you do not follow me on Instagram, definitely do well to go follow me on Instagram. Make sure you are on the right scholarship page. And also, you guys, there's a Scholarship Prep Academy page, because Instagram stories is just 24 hours, right? There's a Scholarship Prep Academy page on Instagram. Follow it. The official page of the scholarship is going to be there for forever, as long as that page is there. Alrighty, let me tweet out the link to the scholarship right now. This is a good time. Those on Facebook, if you have a question, put it in the comment section. Those on Instagram, if you have a question, put it in the comment section. And those on Clubhouse, if you want to chit chat, please feel free to raise your hand, come up on stage, and let us chit chat while I tweet out the link to the scholarship. This is a good time to come and let us chit chat while I tweet out the link to the scholarship, okay? This is a good time to chit chat. So I hope, if you all are not coming up for those on Clubhouse or no questions everywhere else, I'll assume that you all are good. I'll assume that everyone is good. I'll assume that no one has a problem and everyone is going through their scholarship applications, okay? And I told you all, we are in the, what's the word? This is many people, end of the year, you have so many scholarships whose deadlines are coming up, like this end of the year till like early next year. People, scholarships have already started taking people for fall intake for next year, right? For fall intake for next year. So y'all definitely want to get in. Oh, wait. What tweet was that? Ugh, goodness me. Okay, I'm gonna delete the tweet. I didn't proofread the tweet and it looked crazy. After I tweeted it out, I was like, yo, that looks crazy. Alrighty, yo, okay. International. Alright, okay, cool. Goodness, where did all of that information come from? Alrighty, let me tweet out the link to the scholarship, okay? Alright, okay. So I have tweeted out, yes, the tweet is live. Okay. No. All right, I've tweeted out the link to the scholarship, you guys. I have tweeted out the link to the scholarship. Y'all definitely go to Twitter, like the tweet, retweet the tweet. I'm going to take a screenshot of the official page of the scholarship and share it in my Instagram stories and on the Scholarship Prep Academy page a little later, okay? A little later, because I have to get off this and then I work on it, okay? So no questions on Instagram, no questions on Facebook, no hand raised on Clubhouse. So I assume everyone is fine. Everyone is fine. As I always tell you all, my DMs are open. I respond better and faster on Instagram. So if you all have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM. Sometimes I take a couple of days or 2 or 3 or 4 before I reply to all your DMs. You guys, I stay busy, you guys. I stay busy. So most times I get to your DMs late. But of course I always reply. There's nobody who can say that I've not replied to their DM. Sometimes I reply late, but at least I reply. So y'all go check it out. And as I always tell you all, sometimes these scholarships are not for you. You may come and hear an information about a specific scholarship. You look at, okay, maybe you're looking for a PhD scholarship and today our scholarship is about master students, or today our scholarship is partially funded and you're looking for a fully funded scholarship. It happens all the time. Probably it is not for you, and if the message is not for you, please do well to be a vessel. Spread the information to a friend, a brother, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, someone in your local church, someone in your local community, some kid on the block that you know is smart enough. Pull them and tell them about, do you know that you can get your studies funded in countries abroad or in countries outside of your own? Do you know that? Or if you have some local schools in your community and you think that the students can use information about scholarships, spread the information. Tell them they can reach out to me and I can speak to them about scholarships and things like that. So you'll definitely feel free to reach out to me as much as possible, okay? Alrighty, so I have tweeted out the link to the scholarship. Thank you guys so much for joining me. There is no questions, so I assume y'all are good. Alrighty, my name is Sylvie. I am the founder of LearnHowToGetAScholarship.com. LearnHowToGetAScholarship.com is a website where we curate scholarships for international students and we prepare students to apply for scholarships, okay? We do that through group classes, through one-on-one classes, and then we have standalone services like helping you write your research proposal, helping you write your personal statement, helping you write your CV, and also just picking out scholarships. I do an amazing job, I think so, of picking out good scholarships for students, because we want you to go for the scholarships where it's a competition at the end of the day, right? You're aiming for something that others are also aiming for. So you want to put yourself in a good position that whatever scholarships you are already picking, you can compete as much as possible, okay? Don't get into a fight with, they always say that don't get into a sword fight with don't get into a gunfight with the sword, something like that, right? So it's extremely important from the jump what scholarships you're picking for, okay? So go to our website, learnhowtogetascholarship.com, look through our services, see which one of them that interests you. If there's anyone that interests you, feel free to reach out to us and we'll be glad to work with you. And also, you guys, I have a YouTube channel. If you did not know that, know it today. Please go subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn the notifications on so that when I post a new video, you all can be informed. And as usual, you all feel free to DM me and I'm going to respond. Bye everyone, you all take care. Cheers, okay? Cheers.